it should not display selected cart item. This card should be generated for all the cart items present inside the array. And I want like a slider. I want like a slider to get that and display here. That means what is the point is, don't display them directly. Display from the array coming in. That means we have to collect and display from the collection of cart items. And if you can collect from the collection of cart items, then we can change between them. By using a slider, we can change between them. So there is another approach here. Another approach is nothing but, suppose you are displaying a product. For a product, several photos will be there. Several photos will be there. If several photos are there, then what should happen is I need to create a small indicator below them, and user can move that indicator and he can see the next photo, next photo, next photo like that. So that means we can maintain several. This is not the example immediate to implement that. So for that we need to make some changes again. Why? Because already we are collecting the cart items. For these cart items, I need to create a collection here again and keep them as a slideshow. Or if every product is having multiple, then we can manage that also, right? Initially, this is not for implementation, just I am showing the process. I will show a separate example where we can handle that kind of concept. Means how we can design such indicators actually. I'm just showing the process where how we can manage that. That means for cart items, so we need to configure this. For cart items, we need to configure this. So what we can do is, actually, if I want for cart items, then you should not directly display the product name and all. So what we have to do is, you remembered we already learned about, without disturbing the alignments, means alignments, we have to keep an ng container. We have to use an ng container. In this container, this cart will be displayed. In the container, the cart will be displayed. The cart will, means it's a lengthy process. I'm just showing you the point, how we can achieve that. Now this should use an iterator. It should use an iterator. That means here we are defining, so ng for let. So item of collection is cart items. Collection of cart items. And important is every item here we need to access. That means here we need to display. Item.name. And here we need to display item.price. We need to display item.price. Item.price. And here we need to display item photo. Item.photo. Because in an iteration you have generated for that. That means now it should be for that iteration. So that means what happens now is when user selects any particular category and add OK and selected another product and add OK and close short items, you can see here the two items are displayed like this. Now what we need to do is these two items we need to display in one place. So, and we need to keep a slider, only one slider should be there. For every item, the slider should not be generated. That means in the presentation, so this range should not be displayed for everyone. And one more point is we need to design CSS in such a way that per screen only one is displayed. The rest of the contents can be scrolled left or right. For that, we need to put some CSS also. Then what happens is you can create a simple slideshow and you can configure a slideshow of the products. That is an approach. For that, we need to use CSS and effects and display them. Now, why we are discussing this? Because how you can manage the slideshow by sliding this range. By sliding this range, we can manage the slide. We can slide the range and do that. That means this also uses an event called change. That means when value is changing in the slider, it will get the next product and it will display that next product. That we have to manage. That is how we need to manage actually. For that, we need a presentation also very complex. That means some CSS implementation we need to do for that. Right? As of now, you don't need to try this. I will show you the change event with a different concept, how to handle it. Right? So different concept. Then you can put that into this example and you can implement that example. As of now, not required. So you, as of now, you just try what we have done up to this part. Up to this part. How the change events are used, we will discuss with some more points. With a different example, we will see. Right? So then, because little bit animations and effects, CSS, you need to be strong to achieve such things. It's fine. We can do that in later examples also. Right? You try this. In this, you need to do two extra works. One, find the summary of all the cart items, which should be updated on deleting of cart items. Second, you create a button which can clear all the shopping cart items in one click. These are the two things we need to achieve. You can additionally try that. Then how we can put the sliders, change the photos and display, because for one product, several photos will be there. Then we can put a left right button or an indicator. User can change and display those. Such UI we can design. For that, we don't need much Angular concept. CSS is enough for that, right? Let's see how to manage that. So in different examples, I will show you later also, right? Initially, you try this. This entire example, I will upload into the GitHub, right? You can practice that and you can achieve that. By Monday, you try to achieve this with the additional things I given to you. If you can do that, then we can go with other events, right? Few more events are there that we will discuss and we will finish those events on Monday. So Monday we can finish the event binding technique and we can go into the concept of working with component cycle, inner components, transporting data from one component to another component. And important is we can create our own events, custom events. How we can design our own events, how to manage our own events for the components. That we will discuss in our Monday session. Okay. Hope you are clear with this. I will upload this example. You practice this. Okay. Monday, I will continue with that. The task is nothing but you have to achieve two things. One, total summary of cart items. Summary of cart items means price summary of cart items. How many items are there? Price summary, total amount for that. In the cart items, how many items are there? Second one is on one button click, you need to delete all cart items. These are the two tasks you need to try. Okay. Fine. If you can try that, that's good. Then we can continue with other events, right? Yeah, tomorrow we have a workshop. So tomorrow we have a workshop at 9 a.m. You can attend that workshop. That will be helpful because there we discuss about a small concept of how to do animations in Angular and how to achieve material designs like that, right? Hope everyone understood this example. Have any doubts related to this? Everything is clear. Once you practice, then you will get clarity on that, right? Fine. Then let's